Hi, I'm Clark. What's your name?
Casey, nice to meet you.
Casey. Oh, nice to meet you too. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
Doing all right.
It's been a good day.
That's cool.
Tiring.
Tiring.
Yeah.
Anything going on?
Just school.
School. Oh, you go to school then?
Yeah.
And where do you go to school?
Brigham Young University of Idaho.
Idaho.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And what are you studying?
Marriage and family.
Marriage and family. You like kind of the what's your reason for taking that major?
Well, just to work with kids, and that's basically it. To be able to work with kids.
Oh yeah, that's cool. And are you married?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And are you planning on being a stay-at-home mom, or are you hoping to get a job with your degree?
Hopefully a stay-at-home mom if it allows jobs.
Oh, that's cool. All right. And so do you do a lot of housework or anything, or you just kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pretty busy.
The normal stuff.
Yeah.
Your husband help out, or is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's good. And so do you cook a lot then?
Yeah.
Yeah, and does your husband help with that too, or does
Yeah.
he? Oh, that's good.
He's a good guy.
That's always nice, you know. So you married a good one.
Mhm.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So, when you cook, do you have any problems or anything that kind of?
Well, usually it just takes us a while to get the food from starting to finishing. It's about like an hour, and the prep takes a while, especially if we have to defrost meat. We have to remember to do that like 2 hours ahead, and we don't usually remember to do that until we want to eat. And then we also don't always have the things we need, so sometimes I have to send him out to the grocery store real quick while I'm cooking. And
At least he does that for you.
yeah, it just always makes it take like hours to make one meal.
And so you spend a lot of time prepping the food and getting it all ready to be cooked and stuff.
Yeah, and another thing we have trouble with is portions, because I'm used to cooking for a family of 5, and so now I have to cook for a family of 2, so it's just hard.
Oh yeah. So where's your family from then?
California.
California. Your mom's a good cook.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So you're used to the bigger portions.
Yeah.
Because you come from a big family. Oh, that's. But it's just the 2 of you then.
Mhm.
So you gotta try to cut down the portions and find trouble doing
Yeah.
that. Oh man. Yeah, that's always a struggle. And you mentioned something about the ingredients on hand, right?
Yeah. Sometimes we don't have every ingredient we need, whether it's like heavy whipping cream or just like random herbs that would make it better.
So
yeah.
Have you ever tried like a meal plan where you?
Sometimes I try and look up meals online or on Pinterest and try to like schedule out what would be nice to try and work with our groceries that we have to buy, but usually it doesn't really work because I like to kind of cook what I crave, so throws off that a little bit.
Yeah, that makes it a little more tricky.
Mhm.
Well, so if I'm understanding correctly, you're a married student living here in Rexburg, Idaho, going to school, studying, hoping to be a stay-at-home mom, correct? Yes. And you always, well, not always, maybe. I don't know. I guess it's insinuating too much. But you have trouble with keeping dinner down to the prep and the cooking down to a shorter time.
Yeah.
And having meals so that you can buy the ingredients ahead of time, but
Yeah.
that doesn't happen, and you have to go out and waste some more time. And being a student, does that make it hard when you want to study and you got to spend so much time cooking, or does that?
Yeah, because we'll be cooking and it's 10 o'clock already and things are due at midnight, so we have to eat really quick and then be able to turn things in at midnight, and then also the things that are due the next morning that I could have been getting done at night, I have to stay up later and do, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, well, all this being said, I actually work in a meal plan industry. So what we do is we design these meal plans, and they're very specific to the person who buys them. So you you could pick whether you want 1 meal a day or 3 meals a day, or if you're feeling crazy, 5 meals a day for however many days a week that you want. And they'll send them right to your door at the beginning of the week so that you have it all planned out and you can just keep it in the fridge and the freezer depending on what it is that your meal is going to be. And they give you the plan so that you know exactly what you need to take, and it's catered to however many people that you need. So if there's just the two of you, you just say, well, there's just two of us. And then I don't know if you plan on having kids, but if you ever do have kids, say you got 5 kids, 7 kids, 20 kids, however many, you just put that number on the customization thing, and it'll send that amount of food to you at the beginning of every week so that you can have all of your meals all planned out and all ready to go. And each meal only takes 5 to 15 minutes prep time, although if it's more people, it might take a little bit longer. and so then you don't have to waste so much time making the food or preparing the food or sending your husband off to go buy more food. You can just have it all ready, and then you can spend more time on things like your schoolwork, because that's important. Is your husband studying too? Yeah, so then both of you can study and get the time in that you need without having to pour so much time and energy into making the food and eating the food. It's fun to put a lot of time into eating the food. I know that's always a pleasure. And we know this one family that's been coming to us for years. They're one of the first families to actually get us started, and they were mentioning this problem, and so we told them about our plan, our meal plans, and they're a family of the husband and wife, and they got 3 kids, and they said it's just been working great for them. They get the meal shipped to them at 5-15 minutes prep time, and it gives them the time to really hang out with their kids, spend the quality time with them instead of wasting it all in the kitchen. And then the husband and wife are actually able to spend more time together, go out on dates, and get the babysitter in so they don't need to waste so much time in the kitchen and can spend it really with the family, because that's what's important. And well, all this being said, it's a very cheap product, and do you think that this product would actually cover the concerns and needs that we've been discussing?
Yeah, it seems perfect for us.